We're back with our Age of Wonders 4 playthrough. We're still in the tutorial realm. If you remembered last time, it kept like crashing on me and shit, which was really fucking doing my head in, and I threw a little bit of huff. Typical jam up, sure. So basically, what I ended up doing, because the game kept crashing when I was trying to get from turn 28 to turn 29. So what I did do was I loaded I loaded back to like turn 20 or something like that. Um and then like watched like the stream and basically mirrored my every move. So we're at the point now where it should be literally like exactly where we left off. There might be like tiny like discrepancies here and there, but I really did it like as close as I could, like step by step, to be the exact same. And we've managed now to get to 29, so I hope then now it doesn't like crash from here on in. So if you remember, we were in like the top kind of corner over here. We'd kind of like gone up through like the water, and then when I got to like here, like it just kept crashing and just would not fucking let me do anything. Um, so we seem to have got past that issue, which is fan dabby dozies. Um, so we're still kind of doing our original plan. So we have our main throne city Catechit, then we have city one, then we've got our whispering stone here with Slagholm, and we're trying to really like increase our relationship with these guys. And then they're gonna sort of annex all these provinces up here. Then after that, we've got a Whispering Stone with pedestal, but we're not like boosting the alliance, giving them Imperium or anything like that. Simply because we want to use Imperium for their things, and we're not in a race for this one. No one else is really working at that one. Whereas we did have a little competition on our hands with Slagholm, so we're winning that one now. Um, then this is one of the AIs that we know of that's going to be our rival, and we've sort of just got our little scout pony down here keeping an eye on what she's doing, and she's made like another little outpost here as well, and developed another city. So we need to just make sure she's not kind of like getting more territory, up here and become more of a threat to us. This free city as well has made um declared war on us from the get-go, from the second the kind of saw us and stuff, and we don't really know what else is going around here, but you can see little white outlines, so I think that's the second AI that we need to take out. So these guys are floating around down here too. We can just see what we're gonna get built up. So their stability is really, really bad at the minute. So we're gonna put that up a bit, and then we're building another army over here. This knight is meant to be for Lagatha's main army, and then we're building up another army for this lady. She came with the city used to be called Harrington. I think what I'd said was City 1 is sort of going to take like this water and then branch down here a little bit, and then sort of meet up like with Pedestal. Pedestal kind of, go down this way. So I think I said like with Catechit, I'll go down that way, which seems to be sort of already what I'm doing. Um, so we'll go ahead and we'll get another wee gold mine in there. So with the tomes, the dog has her Kong, so you'll probably hear a good bit of bashing about in her crick. She beats the shit out of that thing just to get the food out and stuff. She fucking loves it. So with the tomes, what I usually do, being my autistic self, is I'll do all the tier ones, and then I'll go to the tier twos, and I'll go to the tier threes. Because you need to have like a certain amount of number of like tier twos unlocked before you can then do tier threes. A certain amount of tier threes unlocked before you can go to tier fours, etc., etc. I'm a bit of stickler for the rules, so I kind of like to do everything in order. The only problem with that is that we end up having like lower level like units or whatever, or like weaker units than possibly our opponents have researched. So that can be a bit of a problemo. I'm not 100% sure what way I want to do this time. Um, oh, she's having a great old time. I don't know if you can hear her in the background, but she's going like, ah, rah, 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 rah. Absolutely loving her Kong. She's so cute. So I kind of like, yeah, okay, having some poison damage or whatever is great for like our people. Would be able to have a little bit more damage spells. The Houndmaster can be quite good because they do a little bit of damage, you know, like shooting themselves, you know, generally as like an archer unit. But then they also summon like a warhound already on the map. So because our main army kind of is primarily ranged units, it's very, very good. But like it's great, but at the same time, if like our opposing army, our enemies got too close to us, then we're in a bit of a pickle. So having, you know, something like can summon something else on the field, which is kind of what we've been doing now, has been helpful. And we could add another one in, but I'll probably use that for someone else instead. That could be, you know, useful or, you know, whatever. It's not super important to me. Them spells, that damage spell, that stone skin could be quite helpful because the stone skin, if they have better like defense, resistance, etc., I could put that on like our ranged units and things, and they'd maybe be a bit tankier. Don't really want to delve into any like necromancy type of thing. You're a ranged unit. They can create miasmas. Am I saying that right? I don't know. Debilitate. Miasma shot. Deal damage to target. Ooh. Units passing through or ending their own turn on the attack will be affected with weakened. Is that the only thing I would use that for, though? It's a debuff spell. Okay, that could be helpful. The buff spell. Study structure to get more knowledge and shit. Okay, so the alchemy I'm leaning towards a smidge. You do. That's kind of like a better bannerman, isn't it? At this point, what I really, really want to do is get better units. So I'm sort of looking at that. Oh, this, I know you evolve. What do you evolve into? You evolve into a slither. Slither hatchling. I cannot speak this morning. Although they're very, very good. It's a tier 2 tome. Right. Well, I think we'll go with this one because we're going to need to start unlocking a couple of tier 2s anyway, and then we'll actually work towards replacing the ranged units that we currently have with the Zephyr archers instead. Fucking 7?
Lies the domain.
Yeah, we really need to increase our knowledge. So Where are we gonna go with her? I think we semi-investigated this. Like it would be a long time before we annexed it. Do want to work towards getting some serum blades on the go. Oh, I'm so inconsiderate. Right, so we've finally met our other lady. So we have bear with me 2 wee seconds. So she's already not particularly happy with us. So she's actually rank 2. So we would need to worry about her more because she's way, way closer to our own territory. She's over here. We haven't explored that yet, so we need to do that. Then let's keep an eye. The ruler's in the void. She is at war with somebody. So could just be like she's lost a battle to like the infestations or something. Then I'm gonna continue moving City One's annexes up this way just so we're taking advantage the most of the map. Where did my little mini map go? Come back. So we want to investigate this a little bit. I don't know if we're gonna be strong enough. Nope, not yet. But we're working on it. We'll come back. It's gonna be ages till we get it annexed anyway. Until our relationship improves with these guys enough and we can integrate them. And the ponies and the other pikemen, the peasant pikemen, are still just keeping an eye on what them guys are doing down there. We could actually just send the ponies up. Who are the ponies going to replace? Probably the bannerman, to be fair. So I'll do that next turn. And our spell's now ready to go. Right, so we'll end our turn now. So built her up a bit. So she's got 2 physical, 1 magic, and 2 range. So she can take the bannerman, and then she'll have 2 magic, 2 physical, 2 ranged. Because then the bannerman will be able to place loads of buffs on everyone else that she's using. Ooh, we're gonna look for someone. Queen Legacy Shield Maiden, your heroine, Alexandria Gainworth, kneels before you distressed. My little brother, he went dowsing for precious stones, yet never returned. He migrated to Connecticut when you recruited me. He has been prospecting for precious stones and metals since he was a wee boy, carrying around an oversized dowsing rod. What's a dowsing rod? Is that a fucking fishing rod or something? Because, like, y'all ain't gonna have fucking metal detectors, are you? Maybe actually they would. Um. Thanks, love. Recently, a faraway gold vein caught his attention. Normally, my brother returns with a sizable haul within 3 days. Today is the 8th day. Dun dun dun. Alexandria Gainsworth's eyes turns misty. Aww. Bless. I mean, bitch could have fucking licked herself, like, but you know, whatever. I suppose I own her now, so she has to do everything with permission. Let's see. May contain so and yep. Constantly anytime thinking, so the plan is oh yeah. There's already a thing on there to say how much I swear. And then like Sims 4, because Sims 4 when I'm playing it, there's a shitload of mods. Um Nudity, drugs, sex, all of it. So all of the warnings are on there. Like, be prepared to see some things, or the same for you. We're not at war with anyone, so I don't really need to like worry too much about our defense at the minute. But considering how the research is taking so fucking long, um, I really don't want that to kind of continue happening. So we're actually going to work our way down then to the mission that we've just got to save her little brother, and our main army will be able to do that by themselves anyway. I'm going to let them go just for the crack. These are the guys that we're working on our relationship with. So in 4 turns, that should be sorted. So now our alignment is very good, which means that if we were to like declare war or do something shitty, like an unjustified war just for shits and gigs, um, our we wouldn't actually really get that much in trouble because everyone views us as being very, very lovely and very, very nice. So if we just randomly did a dick move, people would forgive us probably quite easily. But we're not about that life. Like, yes, we're Vikings after all. So there's gonna be raiding and aggression and all the tomfoolery that comes with that, but we also don't want to leave ourselves vulnerable, like declaring war on these guys when like these two dudes that get like wiped out and they're my eyes down there right now, and we haven't fully explored what's going on with her, and she's actually apparently more threatening. Your morale is meh. That only takes 1 turn, so we'll get a little bit more of a gold income going on. So the infestation's coming for us a little bit. Gonna need to get our pony out of there because that scout will just very quickly. Get some more gold on the go. How many turns have we left? 2. Happy days, happy days. Right, let's go and do an actual battle then. See how much damage our knights can do, because the knights have the charge attack, so the further away they are when they do like their charge, like the further away they are from their enemy when they do their charge, they actually do more damage. So if an enemy was like right here in the hex in front of them, they would not be doing much damage, but if they were to charge all the way to here, they would pack a big ass punch, and that's what I love about them. The only thing is they're not super tanky, which is a problem. And it's simply a problem because we do have a lot more ranged people get on, so we do need that defense almost. That's what I was doing as well. I need to get Lagatha up to level 8 so that we can unlock her next like specialty type of thing. And the plan is she's going to then maybe be able to summon like another animal onto the field or an elemental. And doing that is definitely going to be an extra game changer. So you know the wild speaker here can do a summon, so we'll then always have 3 that can kind of go and just distract while the archers are really doing the most damage and shit. And you at some point will be able to learn another spell as well to be able to summon something too. That's kind of the plan. So I'm just going to get everyone positioned. She is absolutely beating the living daylights out of her Kong. She actually hasn't had her Kong in a couple of days. You haven't heard me in the last stream saying like she's got her Kong today. She's so happy. So she's really taking advantage of it. So that's little symbol then over his head tells me that he can actually shoot as well. So he has the venomous spit. And these guys just need to get up close and personal to do some damage. So doing some damage and inflicting some burn into them, sort of slowing them down a wee bit almost, is what we're going to do. And then because we've summoned him, we need to use him within the next 3 turns, or if he dies or whatever, because then he'll disappear. And we're going to hopefully just tease these guys forward a little bit more to like focus all their attacks here so he can do his charge, and then all of our archers can sort of just unload. That's the plan. We'll see what actually happens. So we're just kind of moving these guys around, placing some buffs here. And then the majority of everyone else is sort of going to wait. Well, they're actually close enough for me to land that on them too. So we'll do that. And then if they're electrified and burned, they should be taking more damage. So 8 lightning damage every turn and 8 fire damage every turn. So you'll be taking 16 damage before you're even going to get near my little piggies. Just decided to bypass my little piggies. So there goes that idea of getting the charge on the go. But if we got our archers to take out this guy, they could at least charge the little slithery things. They all slither hatchling, slithery things. You've gone, you've gone. That's the good thing about the quill shot as well, is that they'll have like bleeding too. And then you can just go around for a little flank. Beep. And then you can finish them off with a charge. Bingo bango. And then we'll see who else can sort of get a good angle here. You can probably just finish them off. 40 fucking 5%. That's fucking shite. So we've won, obviously. And we're going to go back to Catechit because we've nearly researched the archers, which means we're going to kind of rejig. And there we are, level 7, so a little bit closer now. So I need to decide what do I think I might go with Eagle Eye because more range for her, the better. I mean, 2 resistance is always going to be helpful, but I'm not going to use the phase thing because it's shit and I don't like it. Well, could not get our little ponies sadly far away enough, and they have died. We'll make another scout and we'll send them down. So if we integrate them, we're gonna piss off her, and I don't really give a fuck. I don't care. When are we gonna vassalize them? In a turn? Fuck, are you gonna get there fucking first? How did that happen? Y'all better not. Right, I'm gonna get our tavern straight away because the stability was really quite low, so I just spent a chunk of gold doing that. But we need to have good stability, like, or else everybody angry. Get some more mana because we're only a plus 28, which isn't fantastic. Where do we want to go with Catechit? So only have 4 farms. I could actually put a farm there. That's all Catechit anyway. And the more adjacent we have with each other, the more resources we'll actually get. So I'll leave you here. You can go there. So we'll get 2 Zephyr archers plonked in there. And I think we'll actually leave her with the Razorbacks. So these 2 will come out and they can be just like a little bit of defense. Not that like we're under attack or anything, but they're just good to have sitting there. The only downside to that is they'll definitely be eating like, our resources. Righto. Right, so they did get there before me. That's a fucking mega issue. Mega issue. So this the only way this territory is going to be ours is if we go to war with their overlord. What the fuck even is her name? Vanera? Venera is actually kind of pretty. Name. It's a pretty name. What do we need to work on over here? You can annex a little bit more too. Knowledge, we'll always go for that first. Zephyr archers or research, they're done. What I want to go for next, fiery arrows sounds like a good one for me. And we'll get our Zephyr archers on the go. It's gonna take 4 fucking turns. Yay! So we'll move our archers there. You can wait there. I don't want to wait 4 turns for that shit. We really need to take out that infestation though. And then she seems to be on the other side, so we're gonna need to go that direction anyway, but we only have a certain amount of turns. Where is it? In there. To do that. Which means she's actually someone's built somewhere to block this from view, I think. So what we could do is we could use our archers as a little stepping stone almost, so we can continue moving our main army down, and then when them Zephyr archers are built in the 4 turns. Oh, fuck off! No, I need my draft. No, I need Alexandria too. Oh shit. Right, well we'll just use some Imperium to be like, hello, we're sorry. Don't really want to work on that. Provinces, yes, extra food, please. Only gonna take 2 turns now. More food. I don't think we're gonna get far away enough either. I still think they're gonna be able to get us. We haven't explored the underground paths at all yet either. I knew it. Right, well, our scouts have just been murdered by these very, very annoying. Right, so they're insulting each other, so that works for me. War has ended because she's vassalized them. Right. So she's going to have her main throne city, that extra city, and then a free city. She's definitely going to have a throne city and them as well, which isn't particularly great for us. How many turns do I have left? 14. Plenty of time then. Hopefully that should do it. Yeah, that was pretty fucking spot on. New rally has started. Do I want either of these? Eh. We can do fiery arrows now. Fantastic. And we also have a new research we can do. Food, food, food. We'll go for that one. Extra damage spell will be handy. We'll just give her this other Zephyr Archer. Now she's fine. They can go back up there and they can just guard. Are you fuck? Right, so they'll more than likely come up this way and start pillaging. So we're going to need to do this battle and then go straight to actually take them out at the root. And that's what it said like at the very, very start. When we did like part 1. If you're not paying attention to infestations, they can get very, very annoying very quickly. And this map is basically 3 cities, 2 AIs, and an annoying amount of infestations, which just get in your way. Did I already move her? Ha 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 ha. So upon arrival at the Gold Vein, it becomes clear that the spawn of the caustic worm hatched a few days ago. Fucking gross. Gold Vein is overrun with the writhing bodies of the young caustic worms. Their corrosive mucus oozes into the nearby fissures. The screech of their sire can be heard echoing from deep tunnels from which the young caustic worms have hatched. The young caustic worms have been feasting on carrion bird, judging by the partial dissolve remains of the area. Gross, gross, gross. How could anyone survive this infestation? Is it foolish to believe that Alexandria Gainworth's sibling is still alive? So we could attack them and just clear them out anyway. We'll absolutely win. Won't be an issue. We can lure them away, but then our food growth is blocked for 1 turn. I'd rather just wipe them out. Then we have a 60-40 chance here of gathering the mucus and smearing it all over ourselves so that they don't detect us and we search for her brother. 60-40 isn't secure enough for me. If it was 70-30, I'd be considering it more. So I think we're just going to go ahead and go and clear them out ourselves and attack them. Because it's not a really high risk battle anyway. So, okay. They can do like a little jump thing and like shove a web at you. I'm really not worried about all these as long as they don't really get too close. The charge can do a little chunkaroonies of damage, but again, as long as we're preparing for it, we don't really have anything to be worried about. So just gonna buff these guys. Move him over there in front of my new Zephyr Archers, and we're going to finally kind of see what they're able to do for us. Put you back here, move you along here, move you along here, and see what direction these guys go in. Funny, it is a big chunk of runes. And then you're burning. So if summon these, move them up, keep them where they are. You can then cast that, strengthen them boys up a wee bit. And this is the good thing about the Zephyr Archers as well, is this has a fucking load of range on it. And then they can just do their normal like pew pew anyway. Not even worth doing that. No one really needs healed either. No one's close enough to like sort of electrocute. And this is a bug that has happened with the Empire and Ashes DLC that is new. Is that for some reason, as soon as you change like the mount on your main like person, as soon as she got this little wyvern, it fucked up her portrait, which is kind of sad. But she's pretty. We could wipe you out, nearly wipe you out. So we'll go and we'll wipe you out, and then we'll get our Zephyr archers to do their jam. You should be able to hit a couple more. You hit all of them? You can. Fantastical. You should be able to electrocute now. And oh my god, he can't even finish them off. What? Burning, burning, burning. You finish them off, and then you can make your way over here. I'll actually probably just use a spell to get rid of you. And that's what I mean by like they're taking way more damage than they really should be. Move you forward. And I believe when we rank these guys up, they get Eagle Eye, so they're going to get a smidge more range, just an extra like hex, but that can be the difference of winning and losing a battle, like, or winning and losing, you know, a unit and then having to go and get them back. So I don't mind our summoned ones taking the retaliation hits, and then our cavalry can just finish them off. Ring of the Inspiring Killer. Double the morale bonus to its allies when killing an enemy. Yay. So your troops search the area in the tunnels. When they pass a crack beneath the gold vein, someone whispers, "Are they gone?" So a bannerman crawls out of his hiding spot. I know someone will come looking for me eventually. I hid down there for days, I think. Ew. Eating larvae and slimy moss to survive. Damn. His survival instincts were really there. I mean, it was a couple of days I'd eat nothing. No thanks. Boy chuckles and produces a satchel, but it was worth it. The tunnels surrounding the gold vein are teeming with rubies. Sighs gratefully, "Thanks for rescuing me. Please accept the treasure." So we get some gold. And I'm gonna take the knowledge, get some more research on the go. So how have you gone straight to the void and then came straight back like instantly? Oh, there's a spell. I think I have it. No, I don't have it. But yeah, it's a recall ruler or something. Where if your ruler dies, and it usually takes like a set amount of turns for them to kind of like respawn basically from the Throne City again, you can get them back like instantly. Right, I'm gonna put two of these side by side so they bring in even more knowledge. Because that's what we like. Alright, I'll get another forester for here. So now we have 4 foresters. The foresters will be helping our production. So the production will make all this shit go quicker. I think that's what it is. It's the recall ruler thing. What am I going to do then? City one. Your I say morale, but it's city stability is neutral. I mean, that does a little bit of mana, a little bit of gold, so I'll always take that. Target friendly army regains all their movement points if they're on the water, half if they're on land. That could be useful. Only for scouts. Fuck that. Getting everyone to learn stand together would be advantageous, for sure. Or can you attack? No. Well, they'll attack me anyway, and we'll win, so it'll be fine. And they have 285 power, so there's little bubbies. Little bubbies. Wow, there's really just nothing but desert in this fucking map. Damn. So we're gonna do our usual little formation. Get him to buff, buff, buff. Well, you can move there, sure. You can go there. Summon your little animal. You can heal up our ponies. You can stay where you are. And you can just move out a little bit. And you can stay then. There. Fantastical. These are only guys that can shoot. And these will take 2 seconds to like wipe out. Gonna change our angles. Not quite close enough. Do our usual. Tease them out with whoever we've just summoned. Move forward a little bit. Move forward a little bit. Let you come to us a little bit more. Yep, thank you. Should have moved them even further up, to be honest. I kept them a bit too far back. Annoying. Why are you doing such little damage? Okay, I was reading the wrong one. I was like, well, damn. So it's just these boyos left. Go ahead, put steadfast on all these guys. That's not possible for them to die this turn. Well, at least I know, like, with the second army, I do need to move them up further. initially, or they're too far away from all of the actual action. And we don't want that. And the ponies can do their charge and finish them off. Weep weep. Oh, nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Oh, I don't want to kill the nightmares. I want to have the nightmares. Right, why am I not allowed to do that one? Oh, because they don't have 217 mana. Bollocks. Right, we'll take it on anyway. Because we are kind of meant to be going back up there at some point, but we need to take these boyos out first. Right, what have we unlocked? Don't care about that one. Don't need another Whispered Stone at Uno Momento. Don't really need to do that. Don't really need to do that. Is that helpful? No. 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 An extra siege project would be good. Although vision range. Very helpful. Where are we in terms of level? We just want to get her up to level 8. See, this is what I mean by they can be quite annoying. So if we were just to ignore them, they can come out of nowhere if we were already weakened, fighting somewhere else, and they could just go and pillage and cut off all our resources, which is the last thing you need when you're already vulnerable fighting somewhere else. So 255, 320, 220. So we're stronger than them, but there is a lot of them. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there would be one less of them, and then we can summon things too. We'll go ahead. We'll do it. Let's do it. Oh, you going for little flankeroonies? So you'll have a good charge. You'll have a good charge. So the symbols like above their head symbolizes what kind of unit they are. So if they have like the closed clenched fist, it's usually what is it, shock unit? Yeah. And they'll have like that good heavy charge. So you want to kind of be on top of them quite quickly so they don't get that good charge in and do a buttload of damage. These guys would do more the polar arm unit. They would do more damage to like cavalry, I think. Cavalry and my own shock unit. So my ponies here. We don't really want him being all up in our ponies business. And they've got some ranged attacks here too, and a lot of charge units. So I think I'm gonna do what they're doing. The only shit thing about fighting in the water is we actually can't summon. Even though our wild speaker here can summon an animal, it doesn't work on the water. So we can't use that to our advantage. Trying to think what are good counters to put that direction. I'll probably split 4 that way and keep the majority this way. I don't want them to get swarmed though, and they will die rather quickly. We'll pull everyone back because we don't want them taking advantage of their charge. And we want our own archers to really be doing as much of the damage as possible, and for us to use a wee bit of our own charging. Another spell we can also maybe try to use be here. So everyone takes a little bit of, damage, and then 90% base chance, depending on obviously their own resistance. But a little 10 damage, can be helpful, and everyone is blind. So blind means that the accuracy of their physical range attacks, so all the archers, then the 3 archers back there and the magic boyo, their not range, their accuracy is going to be shite, and then they can't retaliate either, which is good. We can't even get close enough to do our own charges at the uno momento, so we're gonna try to be a little bit more head on with them over here. So I'm just gonna keep these guys. Our pyromancer is not going to be doing a buttload of damage here. Right, I really should not leave him there. Bloop, 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 bloop. Fantastic. And then I want... That's the only one you can kill. That's the only one you can kill. I'm just scared then about how much damage they're going to do. Could use another one of these though. Try to do it so you can't use your charge, kill you in the process. Fucking missed! Are you serious? Right, so we could be in a little bit of a pickle here. They might do a lot of that. They could easily just take out the defenders. He'll move away and then shoot. You might do a chunk of damage to the ponies. You'll be fine. So really we need to worry about our ponies and our defenders right now. Ouchie. Not what I was expecting them to do. But I suppose the archers can't really move anywhere from there anyway. Oh, oh, you're not going to do much damage. That's fine. My turn. Ow, ow, ow. Right, that's that side done. Okay. 50%. 90%. Our accuracy overall is not super good. You're only getting 30% for them no matter where you go, so bloop. Don't care if you're fleeing. Just moving them for the sake of moving them, really. Where the fuck did they go? Oh, they're there. Bleep bleep. Got a staff. It's a good whack of food and gold as well. Ain't too fucking shabby. Well, we don't have to worry about archery, like. And first strike and retaliation sounds helpful. What have we got in here? Okay, so now we get to pick a new tome again. So one of them, we can't do a tier 3 yet, can we? No, we need to do another tome. Let's have a little nosy. So that's the one that we did just do. Inquisitor sounds good. We do also need to add more city structures, give us more stability. And we can also get some knowledge per population. That's very good too. So I think I'm going to go ahead for this one and just focus primarily on the Inquisitor and the Tribunal.
The unrighteous shall feel the wrath of our unerring.
It's taken 5 turns, which is better than the Zephyr Archer was initially taking 7. We need to go back up this way. And the ponies will be healing up a wee bit. What do we want to focus on here? That's only going to take 1 turn. A little bit of extra defense, sure, it won't do anybody any harm. some more food. More food, the quicker we'll have population, the quicker we'll have population, the faster we can annex. Ooh, someone's building somewhere. I heard that. Apologies, I'm still a little bit like sniffly. I've been sick for like well over a week now, which has been very frustrating. But I'm on the mend. Just little sniffles every so often, so apologies if it still sounds a little bit icky. So the majority of these guys, you can do the charge, but we need to kind of worry more about them. They will have a fire resistance, so our fire spells aren't going to be very helpful, and you're not really probably going to do a buttload of damage either. Although I thought that last time, and they did. I'll put you in here this time, and I'll keep you on the outers. I've just been keeping them a bit too far back, and then they haven't really been able to help much. Not that we've like really needed the help and we're like losing units left, right, and center and barely making it out alive or anything, but more just to make the battles a tad quicker. So like this type of stuff, because they're fire resistance, instead of doing like 25 damage or you know whatever, we're doing like 9 and shit, would just be a waste. But this is going to be not a shitload of damage, but the blind is just helpful for their accuracy and stuff, their magic spells and what have you. Move you up a bit more. Get that good charge in with what's her name? Alexandria. What's her name? I want to draw them out a little bit more. Would oh shit! I did not mean to click that. I wanted to do something with her. See, because they have really good defense and like high shields and stuff, they're gonna tank a charge pretty well, whereas like archers would not. They definitely like branched out a little bit more than I thought they would. I thought they would all just concentrate there, but I'm not really complaining. You finish them, yeah. And then you should be able to finish them. Does that stretch? No. Look at the amount of damage that does. It's fucking great. Kill them, do a little bit of damage to everybody else. You can kill them. There's only one boyo left. You didn't kill him! Oh well, we're safe enough. That's you dead now. Bye-bye. Oh, unicorn, unicorn, unicorn. Right, do I want a unicorn as my mount? Or do I want a unicorn unit? I think I'm going to take the unicorn as a unit. We've got our wyvern, and it's doing us pretty well so far. I think I might... because they're kind of the same, like, shock unit, I don't want to obviously replace my knights, but they're having a good shield unit is good too. So what I'll probably do is I'll take them out, put them in, and then you can go back again as like a third little super duper backup army, really. Piggy! What's the new ones we can do? Provinces with forest. 2 stability. We need good stability at the minute. For some reason, it's just been a bit up and down. It's skeweth. We'll go for knowledge. Now we need to think about what our next moves are going to be. I mean, using a skill point all the way up there just to go and do that battle would be a complete fucking waste of time, in my opinion. We're still working on these guys. Let us actually check that. So we should be able to integrate you. So then we could go down here, we could take these guys out and then make sure like these are all nice and clear. Nothing's occupied for where we're going to be annexing. We need to take that out. Or what we could do is, that's actually one thing I said I needed to do. I needed to make another scout unit. We need to see what she's up to over here because we haven't really uncovered any of this. But I think with my main army, that's going to be current plan. She should be... I'm clicking the wrong buttons. She should be nearly coming up to 8 as well. So now we can... I thought we could integrate that. Why can't we integrate that? Bonded. Ugh, right, we're still 8 as well. Annex, annex, annex. We don't really have quarries going on here. We could have 2 side by side here. So if I'm going to do that, let's for our draft, I believe. The better draft we have, the quicker we are able to build units in our armies. It'll take less turns. I don't really care if you disturb me, like, so you can just get out of me way. Your citizens in Connecticut host a celebration during which they placate the dead, so their deceased loved ones may rest in peace. Right. Keep the dead from rising, wreaking havoc. Our citizens share stories and happiness during festivities around the city's crypt. That way, the deceased know we're doing fine without them. Do I get Imperium? Do I get one population? Or do I get production? I'll go for Imperium. Simply because I want to have an extra siege slot because we're going to end up declaring war on somebody soon. And the more siege slots that we have, and then the more things that maybe we've researched or whatever, siege-wise, we can break down their walls faster. So instead of having to, like, sit at a city for, like, 5 fucking turns and shit, we can Do it a lot faster. Just depends as well how good their defenses are. So we're sort of snaking down here to see if there's any little just baby armies dotted around, because we're going to annex these at some point. We need the resources. Getting our research done too. Haven't really been keeping an eye on what she's doing. She seems to be sort of branching that way. Who the fuck's insulting me? Who the fuck are you talking to? Cat lady bitch. I don't really know if the kitty cat lady knows what happens when you mess with Vikings. Doesn't go very well. Bloody gully or some shit. Yeah, it's that one. Just in case we lose her. That's the tribunal that we need as well. So the Inquisitor is able to shoot and also do a little bit of melee. So we can get one of them on the go. You are scouting out this area. So the territories are super close here. I almost feel like I'm making a mistake by drawing my main army out this way, but actually, as we can see, we do have battles that can be done. And she's not like branching right out this way yet. You get some research and some Imperium for having that. What other spells can we do? Don't need to do any of them. Go and do this little battle. I believe these pretty little snakes are one of the ones that evolve when they... No. There's definitely something that kind of starts off as like a little snake or like a little hatchling or, you know, something, maybe even like a little wyvern hatchling, and then it turns into a beautiful, beautiful dragon. And like, hello, dragons, please. Gonna do the usual tactics. Keep her there though. Keep you there. You there. Buff, buff, buff. Everyone in defense mode. Let's wait. They have to get like right close to us. We really want our archers to be doing most of the work. Let's see what damage we can do with some spellerinos. 18, 18, well, turn in for 3 turns too. Fantastical. Draw you out a little bit more. Put a buff on your little bubby spiders. I mean, you're kind of protected, so you can just move forward. 8? Lightning resistance? Fuck. It's better than being able to do no damage at all, though. You could do a charge now and take out a good chunk of health, but... Oh, and you could too. But then y'all be far away. Fuck, I'll just go for it. was a cute amount of damage. A bless. Fucking 5%. Good lord. There she goes. Still haven't got her level. Burrs! Actually, I haven't fought any burrs yet. Like, I mean, ever since playing the whole entire game. I'm not sure if they're actually a new unit or maybe it's just certain maps or something. But I've never seen a burr. This is the first time. Again, we're going to work on our defenses a little bit because we're going to start going to war soon. A friendship has been declared. Bitch, I don't like you. Who are you trying to be fucking friendly with? You just fucking insulted me like a few turns ago, you twat. World domination over here. We're Vikings. We don't make friends. City structures is less gold. Right, too. Meh. Right, so we've made our little backup plan in case we do lose our ruler. She'll come back in less turns. Get some battlements on the go there too. Have a little nosy. There's your throne city. So what we could do... We're clearing these out, taking out that infestation. Then what we could do is go bloop and wipe out her. I'll probably just raise these, to be honest. Probably won't even take them over. And then we could go up to her. Or we could just take out the burrs. And then we could loop up here. And declare war on her because she's actually more of a threat. She's second. I'm first. Kitty Cat Lady is annoying, and she also did just insult us not long ago. But if we took her out, we could then take Slag home, which we were meant to fucking do, and then we just got there first. So I think that's probably a better plan. Oh, come on. And we're building. We still don't really have competition for pedestal at the minute, so that's kind of taking over. Our stability seems to be stable for once. We'll go for more food. We worked there on some fences. We'll go and improve that again. What kind of units are you fucking about with? They're non-threatening at all. Also not worried. Highly doubt like that's our main army though, because as you can see there's no hero. Who's down there? You're still a tier 2. So they've got... I haven't even seen one tier 3 unit. That's not to say in her main army there isn't any. Very well could be. Oh, well, we'll sure let it go. We'll go back on up the way. So we're working on our defenses here at the minute, just in cases. Our armies are pretty solid, to be fair. Oh, got another request. A distinguished envoy of the Vikings Council appears before you after the required formalities. He states his business. Your Eminence, you know us as Vikings. You know us Vikings as a proud and illustrious people. We seek to elevate ourselves from the worldly muck of this realm. Okay, we're not really that up ourselves, but sure. We wish to better understand the ways of magic over time. We might even augment our kin with the powerful flows of the astral sea. You want me to build some conduits? I don't want to lose stability. I don't really want any conduits, so I'm just gonna decline that quest. And we're gonna go up right here. More than likely, it's probably safer we declare war on Venera. Then we take Slag home first because all these guys are going to turn against us. Because if we bypassed and we went to take out her throne city first, then they're going to either, flank us and come around here, or they're going to go then take our cities, and we don't want to be fucking me on that shit either. Pillaging takes less time. Don't really pillage all that often. I don't know why this person keeps dying all the time. So yeah, we're doing quarries down here then, aren't we? You're keeping an eye on what she's got going on over there, but we're not worried about this army. This army's a piece of piss. Obviously, she's got multiple. I just heard you building. Where are you running off to? Our research is done now too. So, do we want to improve? We're very, very happy, so we don't need to worry about building our tribunal just yet, but it's good to have there. We go for some mana and gold. But I'd still rather have knowledge. Go get one of them. Yeah, we've got our tribunal done. We'll just research something real quick for a turn just to get it done. I don't want to keep spending mana shuffling it. Your defenses are only 55. Mine are 60, and I've done a couple of improvements, so you shouldn't actually have too much, and it should be a quick siege as well. Mystic Abbey. As long as you don't have like a spell dampener or some shit, it's gonna restrict me from using spells when I get there. Why did they move so slow? Like, I'm in friendly territory, should be getting way more move points than this. Your rally has started. Awakener. Alberdier. Steel Shaper. Embraced. No. I think I don't really care about doing any of them spells. I'll get that out of the way. Unit enhancement. Yes. That's a good one. It looks like that army kind of went to do something else and they're a bit distracted right now. She's improving her defenses though, so she must feel threatened by my little tiny pony. We are going to go up here though, and their defenses are pretty weak. Shouldn't be a lot of turns. We're gonna make sure we're like right there though. Level 8. No, no. Okay. Not super worried about them either. We can still get another city, so we don't have to raise this one. We can take that one. And we can always use some Imperium to increase the cap. Which we don't need to worry about right now, but useful for the future. Right, we'll go and get a tribunal in there now. Still no... Oh, okay, maybe a little army down there. Right there, back. Someone over there. After a diplomatic dinner with your envoys, you are contacted by a pale magistrate, Tylios, Star Stepper of Pedestal. So we're trying to integrate Pedestal at the minute. They've got our Whispered in Stone. We're trying to improve our relationships with them at the minute. I know I'm just a lesser magistrate in the eyes of a queen, he says anxiously, but I need to learn the truth. After trying to stew you Vikings, after trying the stew you Vikings are famous for, my food tastes are bloated with gas until the poor man was ripped apart from within. Ah. No, oh, so he thinks that we're trying to like poison him. Like, was that meant for me? I'll give. I mean, I feel bad. Like, we didn't do anything wrong, but like, I feel bad. We're genuinely trying to be your friend, bro. Not worried about this army, but we're about to declare war, so I want to pull my ponies back. Pull my ponies back to here, so we'll still be able to see if they're coming. I've been pondering that many allies and enemies I have in this realm. I'm glad that you seem to be one of the former. I ain't your friend. Like, I'm literally about to declare war on you in fucking 2 seconds. I ain't your friend. Yay! Mine. So now we have this dude. And what we're going to do is should we keep him here just in case we get attacked? Oh! Oh, oh, oh! Oh, yeah, they're shaking on. Ah, look at that for a fucking thing. Ah! That is so cool! Yeah, he doesn't stand a chance, and probably neither does our actual city. So this is then going to be, what, City 2? Slagholm should have been City 2, but that went to shit. Why does that look so pretty in its wee picture? So we've got Inquisitor 1, I think, just up here. So you can do physical and ranged. We'll give him an Inquisitor 2. Bloop. And we'll start working towards getting one of them. And I'll just keep him here because there's some drama. But that thing is a fucking beast. So we're not going to have anything kind of counteract that for a while. You're all about magic, are ya? That does way more damage, though. You can keep the rest of your stuff. Yes, I know what it's fucking dead. Happy days, that's that done. Got our academy built up in here. A couple of things are only taking 2 to 3 turns. What are we gonna build? We'll start working towards that because we need to be able to get more defenses up too. So our war justification balance is minor, which means non-allied rulers are going to get a bit pissy with us for a while. But because this is one thing I touched upon earlier, because our alignment is already very good, like everyone loves us, everyone thinks we're class. It going down by 10, I'm not worried about. So we're just gonna declare some war and start our siege. And they've got walls, so we want to get the walls down. We've got battlements, we want to get the battlements down. So now we've gone from 3 turns to 2. And then we're going to choose something else. Well, I definitely don't want to do that. Yeah, we'll go for that, sure. Move you up so you're taking part in said siege after 2 turns. They might attack us with their just general army here, or they can just wait, but it's really up to them. Oh, you can't. Everyone catches my little fucking ponies, bless. But she's on her way. So yeah, they did decide to just attack me. But we should be fine. What's we got? Archers. He's gonna be more annoying, I guess, because he's got 8 defense. So yeah, these guys we don't want really near our cavalry much. Channeling lizards. Well, we're just gonna go for our usual formation, our usual tactic. Keep you there. Keep you there. Move you up. Move you up. Move you up. Move you up. Tiny smidge of damage, and a couple of them are blind, so that's helpful. But want them to get close enough where the Zephyr archers can do their thing, because that just does a fuckload of damage. As per usual, we're gonna put in our bait. Move you up. We're looking for them to get close enough again so we can do our lightning. Everyone else is going to be defense. Just need to make sure that they don't try to flank here. Pull them back a wee bit just to put buffs on. Not quite close enough yet. But if I moved up the buff on them. I don't think it's only 1 per battle, is it? No, cooldown's 2. So we could do a bit of damage to all 3 of them, or nearly wipe him out, but I would rather do a little bit to all 3. Heavy charge, heavy charge. Can't touch anyone, can't touch anyone. You can explode a few guys. You could do a heavy charge too. You already moved. Well, you could do a heavy charge this way. Yes, you'd walk through the little fire, it'd be burned a little bit. But then you can heavy charge this way. Or you could actually heavy charge this way. And maybe you could kill them together, but then you've got a lot of people doing damage to you. But then the archers could move up and the Razorbacks could actually do something. I'll leave them. I think I may be making a mistake here. Putting a couple of units in vulnerable positions and we're fucking missing. Right, well, what we'll do is we'll put steadfast on ponies and archers because I may have put them a bit in a tough spot. Like so. Oh, damn. Thank God for steadfast. I'll really just have to pull these unicorns out of there, though. No one should be doing enough damage to him for me to really be worrying about him. Finish them off. When we get a charge to do a chungarinos to someone. Leave you there for now. 90%, only 14 damage, but it's still a chunk for them. 85. Woo! So we need to kill what's around the unicorns. The unicorns can actually make it out alive, but that doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Very well could lose the unicorns right now. You can only get 10, give 10 extra fucking health. Oh shit! Thank God for their phase ability. Now he's sort of in the middle of everyone. But he would have enough move points to go straight to the unicorns. Would you still have steadfast on? No? Well, why can't I fucking cast it again? Invalid target? Fucking high? Right, whatever. We might just lose the unicorns then. Because he could quite easily go over there. My bodies. That's the first unit I've lost this whole entire playthrough. So I gotta put steadfast down on him too, though. It definitely was a mistake moving them up too quickly. I should have hung back a little bit more. Might end up losing the dude too. If I lose the dude, I'm gonna restart the battle and I'm gonna do it again. Because he could still finish him off. Which is what I would do if the rules were reversed. I'd pick him off. Nope. Not doing it. I fucked up. So at least I know when they're at that position, not to just go for the charge too soon. Leave you guys where you are. Leave you where you are. Buffs. I did that the first time, didn't I? I think I'll actually focus more on trying to just wipe out like a single unit a lot sooner. Highest amount I seem to be doing here is 20, and I'd rather do it on the archers, inflict some burning on them. Keep you where you are. Keep you where you are. Keep all of you guys where you are. Because one thing then I definitely found was there was too many like going to that side, and this is probably because this is my main like starter army and stuff that I've been building up. They're doing a lot more damage, you know, to this side, being able to kill everybody, and then not getting round to help in time, and then that's why I'm losing like my weaker dudes. So I don't want to do that anymore. Bailey, why you cry? What's up, chicken nugget? Hurry up, guys. Move your bums. Aw, fuck you. Annoying. Who put that on him? It was one of these dudes. Yeah, he put regeneration. Really? Fish honey. I think I pulled him that way, and then I used their 2 charges this way, and it did not go well. You do a lot of damage, retaliation damage to the shock units. Retaliation's 14 then. Oh my god, why are you fucking missing? Fuck off with your shit. He's got burning on him and poison though too, doesn't he? Beep. I literally made the same mistake again. Literally made the same fucking problem. I refuse. And it's literally the consequences of my own actions, so I really shouldn't be getting that pissy about it, but I do not want to be losing all these units. Move you forward one, move you here. Stay. Big emphasis on fucking staying put this time. I'm gonna put this buff on instead, because strengthen is gonna give them more attack and it can stack. They're placing all their own buffs. Right, just note to self, stop putting the ponies in harm's way, because they're getting obliterated. That's fine. You can finish off the spiderlings. Yeah, the ponies just cannot make it with these polar arm units. And this guy packs a big punch too. So we're going to lower his defenses. Not liking that retaliation one fucking bit. Hmm. I don't actually know if I can get through the battle at all without losing somebody, like. Well, he cast that on himself, so he didn't actually do any damage to us, so that probably works in our favor more than anything. You're gonna. That's not too shabby. That's not too shabby. Why is this not my turn? Oh, you cast Insanity or something? So what I could do... Why are you missing all of that shit? Right, that's him done. Need to take out these guys. Oh. We're doing slightly better, but we're still not doing great. Fuck. I'm just gonna take the loss of the unicorns there. I've already restarted a couple of times, so we've lost our wild speakers. If we lose a third, I'm definitely restarting. But I can manage losing two and taking a little bit of a breather. I need to get a healing spell. Definitely what I need to do. Wipe you out. You're not really a threat, so take you out. Now, if I lose another unit, I will restart, but other than that, I think I might just actually take the loss of the unicorn unit, which I'm not able to get back, which is sad. Can't even put steadfast on. I'll just try to move them out of the way then. Maybe weaken them a little bit. Jesus Christ. Why have I made this so hard for myself? And we're still missing even at like 50% and shit. Shouldn't really be the case. So what do I need to replace for her? My wild speakers. And then you did have a unicorn unit. But that died. So I can't replace that either. Which is sad. Oh, yes, all alone in here. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. I could give her a night too. Gonna be the closest I'm gonna get to replace the unicorn. Burden of guilt? You motherfucker, you. We'll still have to wait a turn actually for that. But they might then come try to do a little bit of extra damage. Finally got to our level 8 though. So we can summon an animal, which is exactly what I was looking for. Sometimes we can summon like nightmares, or we can summon the unicorns that we actually just lost, which would be helpful. And then you gotta level up too, but you're only level 7. Your defense seems bad. But your attack is better than your defenses right now. Remains. Right, we can annex again. Direction. Are we gonna go in? I think we'll fill out this way. So we can get another forester here. Tomes! We get a tier 3 tome now? Yeah, I don't think they're locked anymore. Let's go see what we would rather have. I really want a unit. Don't know if I want a phase beast. The shock unit. No, I don't want that one. You have me at dragons. So the young dragon, I think, is what I was talking about earlier when I'd said after you kind of like rank it up, it will then like semi-evolve into a full-blown dragon. Woo! It can't wait. We're still waiting on them building the Awakener. And there really is fuck all we can do against him right now because our army there just isn't strong enough. So we're waiting that out. We do need to take out this infestation. And they might attack us here, but I know your lady. Breaches made. There was no defenders because we already sorted it. Don't want to vassalize them. I would want to migrate them to our own race. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we need more Imperium. We need 200 Imperium. Because when we absorb this after a few turns, we'll start taking a penalty because we're over our castle, well, our city limit. So that's going to be completed in 3 turns, and we're going to just sit here and wait. Our troops need to get a little bit of their health back, and then we are recruiting currently other troops. Oh. Oh. Me like. We'll get our production up. 3, 3, 3. Our gold is still pretty decent. We'll go for them crypts though. And annex again. Beep. Die already. How many more turns is that going to take? Righto. You're going to wait. We've got that queued up after. Still going to take a while. See, because she might actually take a little army from her main throne city. And she's trying to just take our health down. And not doing a bad job of it, to be honest. We took quite a hit there. But we need this. More importantly. Don't really care about fortune items right now. Want to work on that. Wild Speaker is coming with us. To be there for uno momento. I dare say she's trying to wear me down before she gets up here with her army. And we have another quest. General discusses Venera's war with you. Okay. First, those page gazing scribes. Meanwhile, my boys are dying. Unfair, my queen. My soldiers sacrifice their lives for you. What do your mages and scholars in City 1 do all day? Ooh! We lose knowledge and we get a bannerman. Lose knowledge and mana. No. Sorry, dude, you're just gonna have to be pissy with me. Right, so he's moved off El Property. So these are quarries, and we'll do like farms and stuff up there then. I hear you, Bills. You're nearly ready. This is going to be our City 3. But we're going to get penalties now. So we're over our limit, which isn't good. But we need our Imperium for. We've dropped down from very good to good, but that's still fine. We're going to accept another. We definitely have a lot more ranged units at our disposal than we do like shock units and skirmishers, fighters, you know, that type of stuff. Level 7. I mean, we could have you be magic based. Friend of ogres enables the recruitment of some ogre and troll units. That's not a bad shout. Magic attacks under defense. That's also helpful. So I guess it's between these two, but even though he could possibly give us like, some ogre and troll units, I'm gonna go for this guy just because he's using more magic. No, fucking Jesus. There we go. Send you up there. You've poofed. You've gone. Probably just because we've migrated that. So we're gonna stay. Your health is now back up. Your health is nearly there. Your defenses for this city's pretty shit. I want to improve that defense then. Set that governor. Woo! Burden of guilt will be helpful. Running out of gold. Uh-oh. Why are you so fucking cool? Love, love, love. Who should I get rid of then? You can summon, but we can summon now. And we'll summon something that's a higher tier. So I'll go ahead and take the wild speaker out actually. You can have the wild speaker instead. So you'll have 2 magic, 2 pew pews, pew pew and a stabby. And then he's a stabby. And you're fine the way you are. So once their health has improved a little bit, we're going to go ahead and move on to see what army she's got over here. And the defenses are higher over here. And we're still waiting to be able to get this fucking Imperium up. There we go. Shouldn't be taking any penalties now, so more gold and stuff coming in. I know, but my armies down there are too poopy. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Got another wizard tar. We're decent for gold. Channeling chamber. Thank you. Right, say we're good to go now. We'll just get these two back in close proximity. You're gonna sort of be my defense here in case we get caught off guard. In case someone sneaks past, you know? I'm gonna leave you where you are. Definitely want to have that spell on the go. Increase our draft. Increase our defenses here. 522 versus 490. So we're getting there. Magic. We've got 2 magics. A skirmisher. We'll get you another inquisitor going then. You can just stack there. Right, we'll move that direction a little. And more. Go ahead and cast that. So it means we've got a base 30% chance of inflicting condemned until the end of battle, reducing the enemy's status resistance, and then a base 30% chance of inflicting weakened, reducing their general damage, and a base 30% chance of inflicting slowed, so their retaliation attacks might be prevented, and their just in general enemy movement speed will be a lot slower. That's going to be handy pandy. Upgrade that. Research, please. You can annex another one. I'm gonna keep all the coastal ones as our food and our farms. These will be all foresters. They can be all quarries. Still 65 defenses. Do we? Bobby battle. Test out our new dragon and stuff, our little young baby dragon. Because if our main army can just be a mixture of like dragons and ranged, And then we've got like good magic on the go as well. We'll be just fine. And that's changed up a bit because instead of the unicorns, we now have the knights instead. Oh, he's so pretty. And I honestly cannot deal with it. Mob sales. I think they came out with the Dragon Dawn expansion as well. We can then summon an animal here, and we've summoned nightmares. So from what I can remember, like the wild speakers could do like a tier 1 or 2. Yeah, and we can do a tier 3. So that's why it's always going to be like, I think like the electric eagle thingies, the nightmares, and the unicorns. But we don't think we get knights just because they're like shock units. They're not like animal units. Bleep, 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 bleep. So I might do a little flanking maneuver here on the left. But I don't really think we're really going to need it. Still out of reach there. Only downside with the nightmares is they leave flamey patches on the ground, which is a little bit of extra damage that our enemies might end up taking. But for us, if I'm not paying attention and I just walk right on through it, we're gonna take some damage. And as we've seen in a battle I did not too long ago, when I make one bad decision, it has a major snowball effect. And we don't end up doing too good. Changing our direction. We should be able to do electrocutions now. Yep. And you're electrified for a couple of turns, so you'll take damage when you need to pay attention to anyone like hitting you. Gonna do quite a lot. That's gonna do quite a lot. Can you also hit them? No. Should be enough for the heavy charge, though. Yep. And we're gonna move our defenders up. And our dragons up regardless. And then, did you get close enough to... Not quite. Gonna buff them up. The knights just don't withstand being able to take much damage at all. I'd rather my archers do more damage to them just because they're in fire now. Bloop. And we have to make our way Down here. You're cutting off just all the resources for this fucking city, bro. You're making another outpost. Didn't fucking see that coming at all. Wasn't paying attention. Your steward insisted you hold a formal feast for your distinguished subjects. Unsurprisingly, the event is tedious and insipid. Guests wear suffocating dresses and awkward robes to sit at long tables, solemnly chewing bland meals. Troubadours play dull tunes reserved for refined banquets per tradition. A dancing bird's fallen asleep conjure fruitlessly tries to retrieve his dove from the great hall's rafters. Someone sneezes, blah blah blah. What a terrible fucking feast, basically. 50-50 chance. Oh! I mean, we're going to get stability either way, aren't we? So, we've got a chaos boom. Get more production going. Burden of guilt is done. Don't want any of these. Dragon attack, siege project, yes, please. Right, what have we here? Really not worried about you. That should be easy enough to take out. But as we can see down here, she's making some moves, trying to get more territory going on, and we're going to end up joining these up. So we've kind of got this all like purple here, and we want to sort of join these up, but this isn't really quite going to plan. And you're doing burden of guilt on me. Oh, I must have failed because no one really took damage. Go ahead and get more food going in. Right, you have 2 armies here then. 3. Not super worried about them. Not super worried. Definitely not. I'm less worried about them. They're, you know, a bit more up there, but honestly, that is because 6v6 versus 6v6. It's fine. It's 12 and 12. That's all right, and I do feel that we're way superior. But if you throw in a third one in the mix, might be more of an issue. What we could actually do. Charge that up, get that ready. Oh, you came from underground? This is more of an even battle. They do outnumber us, so this is definitely probably the most challenging battle that we've had so far in the tutorial campaign. I need to get my strategy right because we are very outnumbered, so we can't allow them to like flank us and surround us and stuff. They've got a lot of magic. I need to keep you away from my ponies. Magic, magic. Magic, magic, magic. Keep you away from my ponies. And then we've got two heroes to contend with. And we still have a little baby dragon. So yes, okay, it has, like 100 health. Everyone else has got, a little bit of a chunky bit of health too, because they've, you know, leveled up and stuff a bit. But the good thing about the tail swipe is whatever like 3 is like enemies are like right in front of it. Um, they'll be able to damage all 3, so that's good for being outnumbered. And then they can't retaliate either, which is grand. We just need to make sure that the magic ones don't all kind of concentrate on the same unit. Should I let them just come to us? Because they don't have any shock units, so I don't need to worry about their charges. So I sort of have 2 ways that I could do this. I could bunch everybody together at the risk of them kind of flanking round. I could pull them all back and line them up here, so there's no possibility of them kind of like looping round. And that's kind of a full attack, you know, like at the front with my archers and stuff in the back doing more damage. Or because they have 3 loads, not loads. That's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So they've got 16 units coming at us, and we have 12. What I could do is I could split in half and pull them all the way to the left, pull them all the way to the right. But if they decide, oh fuck it, we're just gonna go all to the right, we could then end up coming up behind them and doing a buttload of damage that way. If we get there in time. If we don't get there in time, we're fucked. So I at least have a couple of different choices. So if one strategy doesn't work, I can retry and try to do the other ones. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pull everyone back. I'm going to go with the first one. First one being we pull everybody back. No one can sort of loop around us. And just take them all head on, really. So I want like the Razorbacks here to slot in behind Magic Dude, probably actually a slot in here so he can buff all these guys at once. And then keep Dragon able to use his tail. What is it? I don't think it's called Tail Whip. I'm thinking of fucking Tail Swipe. I'm thinking of Pokemon. Then got you, got you, got you. And then you can go there and you can go there and keep everyone else sort of behind. The only thing that's bad with that is that if they have certain, I don't need to worry about you, but if they have certain things that like attacks multiple units at once, for example, I mean the lightning would be one of them. But it actually kind of looks like we're safe from that. Like for example, I have the, what's that spell called? Does the damage. Dust Storm does the damage like everyone in like the 3 hex radius or something. And we can still summon someone else on the field, so it'll actually be 13 versus 16. So what did I say I wanted to do? I wanted to bring him in here. I wanted to bring you in behind here. You in behind here. You there. Want you to be able to buff all these guys at once. I want to bring you back. And you at the front there. We will summon an animal when they get a little bit closer. And we want to take advantage, obviously, of the Zephyr shot too. Don't think there's any point I suppose it does enough damage for a couple of people there. At least if they're blinded and they've taken a wee chunk of damage, it still is helpful for us. So everyone's going to go into defense mode now. What does Starblades do? Unit has +1 fire attack, lightning attack, or frost. Okay. I sure fucking regeneration and shite, you dick. I might hold back on the casting points in case I end up needing to use steadfast a couple of times. So you're not close enough. When do they become close enough there? I think this might be a good time to use summon animal. Can only be done once though. Oh, I don't fucking like that one. God damn it. I'm actually gonna move you up. So if there's enemies there, the dragon swipe can hit all three of them. Don't want you to be too far out of the way. And you can go there. So our front line all gonna be able to hold its own. All physical attackers, and then behind got our magic. I'm gonna hold off on spells just in case we end up needing to use our hold the line for our steadfast. So we're drawing them out just like we sort of wanted to. But you're still not close enough for our Zephyr shot yet. Will be next turn because they'll be all over us next turn. So we're gonna buff. You're not moving anywhere. You're not moving anywhere. That's gonna do a shitload more damage. So setting all these on fire, if they walk through any of them, they'll get burnt, and we're not going near there, so we don't need to worry about it. I was meant to fucking move him. Do some damage to some of these guys. Depending on like where you guys are in the world, I don't know what time it is, but for me, it's coming up to lunchtime. And I feel like my brain has slowly started not working properly, making silly bean mistakes. Right, well, you're gonna die, it's fine. Not my little bubby dragon. Now we can make use of our Zephyr shots. So you hit 2, you hit 2. You can hit 3, but you're not doing a lot of damage. So we'll go for that. We'll go for that. So that wipes you out. There's a chunk of damage to you. 50%, 50%. Percent. You should be able to finish him off. Grand. So our morale has just went up. We're holding the line here. Fuck. We'll heal up our dragon. Our dragon's gonna take out these boyos. You went, you went. That's not good numbers here. Oh, well, he still hit. That's okay. Right, you've gone. You're facing the wrong way, so you're gonna get flanked. You're fine, you're fine. You healed. You're waiting. You're waiting. What am I on? 70 out of 90. So that means I could cast that twice. 25, 25 is 50 and have 20 left. Cast that. Could cast that twice, could cast that twice, or I could cast that twice and that once. What's more worth it? Weakening someone to get them taken out quicker, or damaging a lot of them a little bit. Can someone else cast for healings again? You can. There's literally no point. So I'll mark you as prey. I'm worried for my dragon, just. Ugh. Should have cast Steadfast. There goes my wee bubby. Not my little baby dragon. The dragon plan didn't work, but everything else so far has gone swimmingly. So the front line is sort of holding and protecting the archers, and the archers are really what's taken more of them out.
Huh?
50%. You do 39. 90%, so you're gonna nearly wipe them out. Can you... Can't move at all. Right, can you finish them? Yes, thank you. You've gone, you've gone, you've gone. Buff, buff, buff. 90% chance to hit them. Can you do Flamey Flames again? No, not really. 21, 21, 24. You're staying put. You're right in front of you, so they're right in front of you, so you're going to do the same thing. And you're going to knock him out. So far, all we've lost is our dragon. What I'm now going to do is put in our Steadfast. Mm. Mm. Right, there goes her. So we're just going to restart because I don't want to be losing my hero at all. So that was working until it wasn't. The first thing that let us down was the dragon plan. So what I wanted was for them to get close enough for the, you know, there was kind of like, the dragon was kind of like surrounded with 3 to use that tail swipe, but that didn't quite work. So the second plan was to break them up. So half the forces are going to go to the left, half of them are going to go to the right. But to be honest, I can imagine this going way worse. Like, yes, there'll be less on certain units, but because they still outnumber us overall, they could just, like I said earlier, decide to just go all left or all right, and then we're in a little bit of a pickle because we might not be able to catch them in time. But if we do catch them in time, we'll get a lot of flanking damage, especially if it's like right from behind, really. So we're going to continue going on to the left with our main stronger army. We're going to continue moving on over the right with our secondary army. So we've got this wide berth in between, so they're going to have to choose who they'd rather go for, and we've got this gap in the middle. At least we know what the spells that they're using. We can sort of figure out where they are with their tomes, their skill books, their research. So they're hanging back. They seem to be coming quite straight at the minute, and they're going a little left. But I really just want to have these as far back as possible without, obviously, like, them being retreated. Because we ain't retreating. Okay, not a whole lot of movement. They're still semi-bunched up in the middle, a little over here, and a couple over there. So, if we move this way a little bit more and tease these guys over here, want to keep them where they are, sort of. But everyone else is a little closer to them. So that's sort of worked. I've teased these guys going that direction a little bit more. But the bulk of them seem to be going for my weaker army, which is more of an issue. Way more of an issue. So splitting them up might work for the left-hand side, it's not working for the right-hand side, because there's far too many coming at them here. If they actually turned to go left a little, like even a couple, even two, three of them. And that's just not worked. They're getting far too close, and we're spread very thin. So it's definitely worked in our favor on the left-hand side. So what I maybe actually should have done is pulled everyone just clear left. Because even if we were to run this way, blind might actually help us here. Take less damage. Right, we've lost our pyromancers. Gonna lose our ponies, maybe. Yep. If we lose a couple of units, I won't lose my mind. But I don't want to lose... I really just don't want to lose my dragon. I think more than likely we'll be having to restart because my hero I really don't want to lose. is kind of royally fucked. So we're gonna steadfast here. These guys are kind of gonna go up on this way. But I need my dragons to make it through. Need my dragon to make it through, and I need my heroes to make it through. Everyone else is kind of semi-replaceable. No, the dragon. Right out. So I'll pull everyone left then. So pulling them, separating them left and right didn't work because they went right to my weaker army. We're not making that mistake again. Just because the dragon is such a newborn baby dragon, I really think that's why it's struggling so much. I'm going to take a risk and I'm going to summon our animal now to maybe slow them down, possibly. The good thing about the pyromancer is she can set the ground on fire for them to have to walk through and take a little bit of fire damage. So any extra damage that they're taking, the better. And because we're outnumbered, instead of doing a little bit of damage to that unit, a little bit of damage to that unit, a little bit of, we need to kill one unit like as quickly as possible. Sort of like focus our strength that way. Can you get to anybody? No. We're gonna continue going left. Getting everyone tucked in. And I do not mind losing some units. I'll take it. That's fine. I'm not bothered. I absolutely refuse to lose my baby dragon and my actual heroes. That's not acceptable. So now they sort of have a bit further to go to get down to us, and we can sort of pick them off, as is the plan. Because ideally, if we were actually over here, we could take these out quite quickly, and then these guys are coming down from the top, and they are taking a lot longer to get to us. We can pick them off, rather than what happened was I went that way, and they just went boom, and fucked me up. And you only have another turn before you go bye-bye. No. We're not retreating. We're not giving up. We don't do that. The only thing we're doing is moving backwards. That is all. Time your shit game. How far can she set that all on fire? We're not going to be anywhere near there, so don't really need to worry about it just yet, but something we're going to want to do. So I need one of them to at least try to attack. Fuck off. That was such a waste of summoning that. I can't summon another one. From past experiences, then we've really done our best and we've actually grouped all these guys as one army and not split them up into two. But we have, I mean, we've got tier threes, you know, tier threes, tier twos. They've got tier ones and twos, and they were still doing big loads of damage. Depends on what they've researched and stuff.
Huh? Uh-huh. Mhm. Oh. Huh?
Anyone who's then wanting to attack these guys is going to take some fire damage, but it's only there for 2 turns. So they could just hang back for 2 turns, wait till it goes away, and then strike. We'll see.
Mhm. Hmm.
Ow. Ow. Get our Zephyr shots going.
Huh?
These are going to do the most damage to our cavalry and whatnot. The rest of our archers can't reach, though.
Mhm. Oh.
So we have a choice of doing a little bit of damage to everybody or trying to take out one of these. Trying to take out one of these is probably our best bet, in my opinion. What's the cooldown for this? 4. I'll hold off on that for now. We're gonna go steadfast these.
Hmm.
See if I could expand a little bit more here. I'd send my dragon up here and then bloop. But that's not gonna work. You're not going to be able to hit anybody, but I'll tuck you in there. Alright, it's not really a lot of damage to be worried about. Is that not still on fire, like? Really don't want to fucking lose a hero. Yeah, they are getting burnt. Should be able to use that again soon, I think. So the dragon needs to worry about these three. The ponies needs to worry about this guy. The archers can sort of help out the dragon because I really don't want to lose the dragon. You would need to run away before you do any pew pew. What I'll do is I'll mark you as prey, weaken you a little bit. Are you fucking serious? Take you out. Fucking missing? Are you having a laugh? Right, that's a good chunk of damage. I'll send you to finish him off. You're helping out the dragons. You can do a heavy, you can do a heavy. You're not gonna wipe anyone out though. You can finish, you can finish. I'll take you out. What are you gonna do? Just a little bit of help and maybe some bleeding. Yeah, bleeding's helpful. You move there 90, but then I'll take heal yourself. You've already moved. Now I need to decide what I'm doing with these guys. So I feel like the dragon and the defenders could take out these. That's the only one I really need to be worried about with my ponies. So I'm gonna see if both my ponies can take you. And we're definitely doing better. So no dead dragon, no dead heroes. Everyone, like if I lose some ponies or whatever, I'll deal with it. No, leave my dragons alone. That's fine. Holy shit. Right, I refuse. I'm sorry, dragon. I've given up. I've given up trying to save you. We just need to get through the battle at this point. Hmm. Yeah, just leave them alone. Just losing units left, right, and center. Bye, ponies. So we've lost ponies, dragon, pyromancers. We've lost at least 3 units. Wait, hold on. How many we left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so started with 12.
Mm-hmm.
Finish you off. Owie, 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 owie. Fuck off. Right, so we've lost our Razorbacks as well. This is just getting worse now. Oh, and we're missing shit. Fucking fantastic. Absolute fucking shit show. I'm so hungry. Right, both our ponies are done. Did we just lose him? Yeah, we're gonna have to restart then. I said okay to losing the dragons. Just because at this point I don't really know how else I'm meant to be fucking keeping them. Unless I put the defenders on the outside, the dragons on the inside. So swap these two boyos round. So I'll put the dragons here and the defenders there. We'll see if that makes a difference to how long the dragons live for. I'll summon my animal again straight away and I'll be way more aggressive. So I'll go boop. Good point in really putting buffs on them now, and then it takes all these turns to cool down. So just all come forward a wee bit and kill my timers. So this way I'm definitely changing their formation than from last time. That's far better. Alright, archers in here. Archers in here. You forward. You in there. Ponies at the front too. Pull you back to there. You stay behind them. Buff buff. You get all up in there. And you stay there. Charge attack 13, 19, 10. Could risk it, but I don't want to.
Hmm. Oh. Huh.
I mean, moved you there. Kept the dragon. I could move the dragon for a wee bit. Zephyr archers there, they'd be able to hit more. Moved you there, you'd be able to hit more. But then the dragons are more exposed, and I really want to keep them living. Like, not gonna kill you, so I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother with that either. I definitely want to be doing more damage. Want to do more damage there. Yeah, so usually that would be the dragons taking that damage because they would usually be on the outside. Yeah, they got close, but they didn't get too close. That leaves us in a better position. How did you fucking miss all that shit?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Right, that's you down. So now they've all been buffed with more resistance, more defense, and they should be doing more damage.
Huh. 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 Huh.
Hmm. Come on. Are you fucking joking? You shit. I don't want to do that. I'll move you forward one then,
Huh.
and you can take them out.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
So I want to hold this little line that I've got. Steadfast these guys because I really want to keep my dragon. Right, that's all okay. That's not great. Right, so it's the magic ones that are really doing a way more damage to my dragons. I need to pull my dragons out of there. Although the tail swipe cancels retaliation, so they won't be able to touch them again. Mm. Please leave my dragons alone. Dragon's in danger again. Like the hero is in danger again.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Oh. Huh.
You killed my dragon with your shit shot? Wow. I'm about to fucking throw my keyboard out the window. How am I actually meant to do this? What is it that I'm doing that's so wrong? Maybe I actually need to stop hanging back. And I need to bring my troops further forward, quicker. Right, I'll try that, and then if that doesn't work, because it already should have stopped streaming about half an hour ago. Whoops. Right, we're gonna move up here. And I won't use my summon animal yet. See if this makes a difference. So instead of pulling all the way back and huddling together, instead of pulling back and sending half of us left, half of us right, we've actually moved. We've moved forward. And we're just really gonna go on the offense more than anything and see what difference that makes. They seem to be splitting themselves up to a left and a right. Because I've been a bit more aggressive here. So the polar arm units on the left, there's two of them. They're gonna do a lot of damage to my ponies. And the magic units are going to do a lot to my dragons. So I've put my ponies and my defenders further forward than anybody else. And then I want my Zephyr archers to use their Zephyr shots to take a big chunk of their health out. So you can finish them off. You can finish them off. And my dragons will come in and finish them off. And then my dragons are in a position to use their tail swipe thingy. My boober. I'm going to go ahead and do some damage to these guys. We're sort of just pulling everyone this direction now at this point. But it seems to be working. Could just wipe you out in one go. I think we'll do that. But these can still do a chunk of damage to the dragon. These guys are still a wee bit away. So we might have time to regroup before they get here. My two archers can take out these. And then I kind of need him to do a runner after that, to be honest. To keep you where you are. Change what way around you're facing. Keep you where you are. Put you in there. Set everything on fire. Put you here. Buff buff. Might still lose my dragons. He could do a wee bit of runner and then finish him off still. These guys might actually be able to make it. If neither of them two things happen, I'll pull my dragon all the way back here, and then we might actually get our dragon to survive. Prevent that happening, I actually could just finish that dude, so at least one of them risks is taken out. Ah, well, there goes the dragon. We've still done really a lot better than the previous attempt, so that's definitely worked out in our favor. Not death for anybody. That's really the only thing you can do. Alright, well, we'll just try to finish this dude off then. And get rid of him. Why are you all just... Oh, you're all just fleeing? I don't fucking think so. Arseholes. Still only a 25% chance. 60% chance. Then that hero is definitely going to get away. Bye bye. We'll continue to chase these guys down. This should be him done. Oh my god, that should not have been that difficult. And the only thing that I actually lost that time was the dragon, whereas in all the past ones I was losing shit left, right, and fucking center because I was not making wise decisions. We're just gonna auto combat that. Good fucking god. So what have we got achieved today then? Today, what we've managed to be able to do is we've actually got our other free city pedestal. We were using our Whisper and Stone to get them integrated. We've managed to get them integrated. So we've got our starter throne city, then we've got city 1, then we've got city 2, which used to be pedestal, and then we waged war on our actual other rival. And we have taken Slagholm, which is now our city 3. We've got that all sorted, got that done. Lagatha did get up to level 8, so now she can summon an animal onto the field. We made a good lot of progress with our research. We've really taken a beating, and during some battles, I've made a couple of dick moves, basically, rendering us losing our dragon. But we'll just have to wait a couple of turns, recoup, get that unit recruited again, and we will be able to make a lot more progress now because we've taken her. Well, we're on our way to take her throne city. That will be her severely weakened and on her way out, and that just leaves the kitty cat lady at the bottom of the map. She has got her throne city, and then we've been able to see for the past while that she did build an outpost and then turn that into another city, and she's recently done that again and she's gotten a third city. So we know that she's got at least 3 cities that we need to be dealing with. We don't really know what we're dealing with who we're currently fighting, but we know where her throne city is, and we've already taken something off her, so her income should be pretty shit. Shouldn't really have great, other units. But in saying that, the battle that we were just really severely struggling with there, she only had tier 1 units, tier 2 units, and I had tier 2s and 3s, and we were not really holding our own too well. So obviously what she's maybe researched for her units has been a bit better than what I've been doing, which means I need to step up my game in terms of doing that. And overall, we've still made a pretty decent chunk of progress. Hopefully, then we'll get her wiped out completely in part 4. And we should be doing part 4 then on Thursday. So we'll be back. We'll be back for that. This is a very good start to the week. Good